does that have to do with housing managers?
Yeah, well, it's kind of two strands that we're looking at today. First is really, like say, about fire safety, but really more about home safety. I think the challenge for everybody, it's the same across the board. We're seeing, an older population, we're seeing high levels of deprivation, and your client group and my client group are the same with police, with social work, with health, and we just need to be a bit more coordinated in how we approach and tackle some of those kind of shared problems. So one of the things we're going to look at and talk about today is about information sharing. And housing officers in particular probably know more than everybody put together, all the other agencies, but a lot of that information is probably in their heads. And it's about trying to discuss and tease out how we can share that information. And it's not just about data. Housing officers know more about their communities, more about individuals than the fire service can ever know about the police can never know about. But if we collectively come together and kind of overlay our intelligence and our data, we can probably target those people most at risks. We can reduce demand for ourselves, for crime statistics, but we can also help improve tenancies and really just help promote community well-being and health. So it's just trying to break down those barriers and not be working in isolation so much.
That's interesting. So what sort of practical support can you offer if housing managers identify safety needs? Then what can you do?
Yeah, well, there's different things. From the fire perspective, what we can do is we can use our local staff, whether it's our community action teams, which include things like advocates and firefighters, and they can provide support and training to housing officers and housing staff so that they're aware of what risks are within the housing stock, and then they can also provide referrals onto us so we can come out and do home fire safety visits. We can provide advice and guidance that you can give to tenants through newsletters or through leaflets. But thinking a bit wider than that, what we would like to see is to kind of improve our tasking processes. So very much at the moment, it's very much statistics-led, it's very crime-led. What we'd like to do is try and work in partnership so we can share, like say, more of that intelligence. So then if we can kind of work together with the intelligence, that can then obviously support your housing officers and housing staff.
That's great. Anything else that you'd like to add?
No, just that this is a great opportunity, and I think, as I said at the very start of this, we need to be working together much more closely, and that's across all agencies. Budgets are only going to, get more tighter, resources are going to get tighter, and we have to look at alternative ways in which we deliver things. And that includes ourselves and things like home fire safety visits. This shouldn't just be about fire, it is about home safety, it's about other things, it's about us referring on to other partners. And again, it's the end user at the end of the day, it's making communities safer, making people safer in their homes and be able to live longer.